Hi folks, today I have an older video for us. It's from 2 years ago, and seeing how Auditing America's on the run from his current arrest warrant, let's take a look at one of his videos where he and another auditor were arrested. But before we start today's video, a big thank you as always to all my current channel members and subscribers. Without you guys and your support, I couldn't keep the channel going, so thank you from the bottom of my heart. Also, if you guys can for me, please subscribe to the page, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss up on upcoming videos and live streams. Also, if you can, consider becoming a member. It's a great way to show your support for me, the channel, and you get sweet perks like VIP Discord rooms, custom emojis, and loyalty badges, and a lot more. With all that being said, let's enjoy today's video.
Reaper, his son's right here. We're doing a First Amendment audit. Jacksonville Tax Collector's Office. We're gonna see if they respect our First Amendment. Share, like, and subscribe. Excuse me, sir.
Can I ask why I'm being recorded?
Can I ask your name and your position in the government?
For what? I mean, why are you recording me?
You swore to protect our Constitution, right? When you joined the military?
Uh-huh.
What's our First Amendment right?
Well, I mean, that
can
didn't
you-
answer my question. You're gonna answer my question.
That's
with
just
the
a quick question. It's about your
Exactly.
job.
Mine was just a question.
But I have a more important one.
How can you compare?
Because
what's
it's
more
big-
important?
because we're
You're
talking.
in uniform,
I am.
A, right? And B, the reason we're not going to answer automatically is because to divulge that type of information isn't necessarily called for. We're working on a story, and to give away the intent of our story before it's actually published could do harm to us.
Shenanigans.
Na 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 na
Shenanigans.
na 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 na.
Now there is a huge load of shenanigans to deal with already so early in the video. But let's start off with some of the basic ones. One, this is an older video. This is from 2021. We can see what they're wearing. We all know what they had to do. I don't care if you agree with it or disagree with it, but policies were in place to make sure people's health and safety were kept in mind. Secondly, just because she is a soldier does not give you carte blanche to bother them and harass them. Yes, she is in the Navy. She is fighting for our country and defending our rights, and I commend her for that, and anyone else who chooses to do so. However, you don't have the right to harass her and put her on your stupid audit. Lastly, you guys both said this is a First Amendment audit. You're not gathering content for a story, because if you were truly journalists, as you all claim to be, you would follow the core ethics of journalism and, well, not be such tools.
In my office, a mask, please. That is a requirement by the mayor of Jacksonville. It's not our choice, but that's the mask, please.
There, ma'am, do you work here?
Yes, sir.
Did you know that there's exceptions to the rule?
Sir, you can talk to the mayor.
No. I'm not trying to speak to the mayor. You can talk to him.
No.
There's exceptions to the rule, ma'am. We're medically exempt. We don't have to discuss our day. Please, have a good day.
I'll go to call branch ops.
Call whoever you want.
I have asthma, and that's as far as I'm going to go against the HIPAA.
Okay, so can you recite the First Amendment?
And that's
see?
why we're doing this.
You see,
this kind of reaction.
We
I mean, because y'all are. I mean, everything.
Why would you be the first one to ask what we're doing if you swear to protect freedom of the press? That's why I'm asking you if you know the First Amendment. Because you're a military person. This guy too. Do you know the First Amendment, sir?
Leave me alone, damn it.
Having a brainstorm session.
Did I stutter?
Hold on.
She's the one that engaged us.
I didn't even come over here video me. I didn't ask. I wasn't engaged at all.
You just engaged.
No, he asked me.
No, it's just a
He
quick
pointed
question.
at me.
That's
Did he
because
not?
that's because you're a public servant,
All
sir.
right then. I would not like to be videoed. I would not like to be videoed.
Didn't you swear to protect our Constitution, sir? That you're in a government building,
Yes.
you're in a public place,
To wear
funded
this
by tax
uniform,
dollars.
We took an oath.
To uphold the Constitution.
Okay, well, if we don't want to be videoed, period.
No.
First Amendment to the Constitution. It's freedom of the press.
No, that's-
as long as
look.
we're in publicly accessible areas, we can film anything that our eyes can see.
Yes, that may be true, but there are exceptions. For example, the tax collector's office is at best, limited public forum, and quite possibly a non-traditional public forum. Now, time, place, and manner restrictions would apply here. Secondly, Greer v. Spock has determined in 1976 that just because a place is owned or operated by the government does not make it a First Amendment forum. Lastly, you chose to harass these soldiers. The first soldier, the female, had asked you, "Why are you recording?" You could have given her a simple answer and she would have been about her business. Instead, you chose to question her and demand why she would ask such a question because she's a soldier, and then engage with another gentleman who's a soldier just because you saw the uniform and thought, I can harass him because, well, he's in uniform and I'm too chicken shit to do it myself.
Correct.
You need to know this because you swore an oath to uphold these.
Is this what you guys go around doing, just messing with people?
No, we're actually trying to find out if you...
educate you on the oath that you swore to protect us. You were
I'm the one
charged-
that took it. Did you?
And you don't understand
Did
it.
you?
You don't
Did you?
Yes, I have taken that same oath.
Okay, well then go video yourself.
Why? You're here in public. You're
You video
dangerous.
yourself.
But, well, sir...
I am not
You were
engaging you.
charged to protect my
pointed
child's
at
freedoms.
He pointed at me.
Okay, that's because, sir, we have the right to video record here. We're not trying to create a disturbance. You swore to protect our rights. How is it that the military personnel is the first one to complain about our freedoms here in America? Shame on
You're the
you.
one who
Because
swore the oath to
no.
protect them.
Listen, then being in public is not the place you want to be, ma'am.
If you thought this was illegal, why are you doing it?
No, we're not saying it's illegal. We're just
I
saying
didn't say
we
it
just
was
don't like
illegal. I
to be
asked you
videoed.
not to record.
All right, so you would
If
prefer...
you don't want to be on film, the best way of probably achieving that is to not approach or to talk to the person holding the camera.
If I don't want it in my face, I'm going to tell you I don't want it in my face.
That's
No,
not
no,
like
listen,
a-
we've never put it
back
on
to
your
your
face.
Child doing it
We're
in
recording,
public,
look,
this is nonsense.
look, ma'am, no, actually, you're nonsense because...
She's right. This is nonsense. Why would you risk your freedom for a YouTube video? I don't understand that. Are you so starved for attention and validation that you choose to put your own freedom and your money at risk just for what? A few dollars? Some clicks and views for a little dopamine hit? And I really have to question Oath Reaper here. Why would you want to risk your son's freedom and his future over frauditing? If he was to get arrested, a charge could be placed on his record that would prevent him from applying to certain colleges. I would do everything in my power if I was a parent to keep my children out of situations like this, not encourage them. Because why? You have to have the need to feel like you're right all the time?
You swore to protect our constitutionally protect... No, you're not. You're trying to get me to waive them.
What my command is telling me to
Take off that uniform. Do you know what?
swore an oath to the Constitution, not to your command. That's the biggest problem with the military right now, is that they'll follow orders over the Constitution. That's the problem.
Can y'all take this outside? 'Cause
We're just
y'all
having a
not-
conversation.
But y'all stopping us from doing our work. So
How?
we
How are we
cannot.
stopping you?
Because we're out
Specifically.
here. You see us
Am I
out here?
blocking? Am I blocking
But
people?
we're out here
If I'm blocking, I'll
to
move
stop
away.
y'all. So we can't call customers because y'all are making too much
Okay,
of a
I'll
racket.
keep my noise down. I
Thank you.
apologize. I'll
Well,
keep
ma'am,
it down as
how...
much as possible.
Do you know what about our
Because
friends...
we're out here.
Do you know about the First Amendment? No.
Care about your First
Oh, you don't care? Well, you're going to care tomorrow because you know what?
Say as a public servant.
You work
Keep
for
it
us.
down so we can
Getting paid.
finish our job.
You work for us, ma'am. You work
No,
for
I
us.
work for myself.
Oh, yeah? Who funds your salary? Who pays your salary?
I pay taxes just
You
like
pay
everybody
taxes with our tax money. Great job. They get our tax money and then they split it and then they put a little bit back and they want to say that they...
This is why it gets emotional for me. You swore an oath to uphold my son's freedoms. Not to just go fight wars across seas, foreign and domestic.
Illegal
You need to
wars, too.
understand
What the fuck are you talking about, man?
what that oath means before you start getting on us and saying that we're violating your freedom.
I never said you're violating.
You did.
But you're complaining
You said
about
we
our freedoms.
don't have a right to film you.
No, I never said that.
You did. That's why we film.
I never
It's
once said
objective
I don't
witness.
have a right to be filmed. I just said I would not. I would like.
Why
not
would you?
to be
Why
filmed.
wouldn't you? I mean,
I don't-
look at you, bro. You should be proud. People, I bet you
I
people
am
want
proud to
pictures
be
with you
sure.
sometimes, don't they?
Yes, they do.
All right,
But
so-
So
that-
be
I didn't-
loud
I
and
didn't-
proud about
I
it. But
didn't-
you're in uniform. You should want to stand tall and proud.
Yeah.
I didn't join to be put on a camera.
Well, you shouldn't be. You shouldn't have joined in the
Sure
first
you didn't
place.
join for a lot of things.
You shouldn't
that
have
do.
joined in the first place because you know what? Freedom of the press is part of the First Amendment.
I'd like
It
to
includes.
think that you joined for a lot of reasons.
It includes a
that
camera.
aren't included in what you did.
Okay. The press is usually with a camera, sir. We're not disorderly. We're not breaking the law. We're not being nasty.
Well, that's just a big old lie right there because you guys are being disorderly. According to Florida law 877.03, breach of the peace, disorderly conduct. Whoever commits such acts as are a nature to corrupt the public morals or outrage the sense of public decency or affect the peace and quiet of persons who may witness them or engaging in brawling or fighting or engages in such a conduct as to construct a breach of the peace or disorderly conduct shall be guilty of a misdemeanor in the second degree. When you cause the workers to come out and tell you to keep it down because they cannot call people, and your own accomplice there has admitted that yes, he was being too loud, you have violated breach of the peace and disorderly conduct, which are grounds to have you trespassed and arrested from that tax collector's office.
Be respectful, and honestly, that's why I wanted to try to bridge this gap here. That's
You're
why I
not
get
being
kind of
respectful.
emotional about it.
If I respectively ask you to not be filmed,
Right.
okay, well,
Then my intent isn't to sit here and film you or whatever, but
You're lying.
if you
that's what
start
you're doing, man.
if you start engaging
That's because you're talking
in the
to us.
conversation and going into why you don't and
So if
whatever.
I sit here and be quiet, y'all
If you'd have said, yeah, you're right,
We
I am
would've-
in a public space or whatever, carry on about your day or
you're
whatever,
right, I
we'd have
am in
been
a
all
public
about,
space. Carry on about your day.
you know?
Are we-
That's very good. I'm glad that you understand. Thank you.
Freedom of the press, man. Just remember, we're not trying.
I know that we have company here that's in violation of our requirements under the mayor's regulations. Please, sir, out of respect to the tax collector, either put your mask up to your face, thank you very much, all the way. Cover your nose. We're all
If you have a
suffering.
medical condition,
Sir.
they're in violation. And plus, there is no consequence.
Is that
It's
like a
an order.
law?
It doesn't have any backing. There is no law.
Is that like a law?
I wish we would take it to the mayor.
I don't need to. I don't need to.
I'm in charge, that's what I'm trying to tell
No,
you.
no, no. We're in
Listen to
charge,
us.
ma'am. We're in
You haven't
charge.
noticed what's going
We're
on.
in
They
ch-
don't listen to us.
We're in charge, ma'am. We're the bosses, okay?
Not here, you're not.
Yes, we
You
are.
are.
No,
Who?
sir, you're not.
What is this
I'm sure you
office?
brought the police here.
What is this?
They will educate you when they get here just
Okay.
how
What
much we have
specifically,
over
ma'am?
our rights.
Okay.
Specific.
I welcome that.
Specifically, ma'am, what's the function of this office? It's the tax collector, right? Who pays the tax? The people, right? Which means this entire building belongs to us. Your paycheck is funded by us. We are the bosses. Therefore, do the walk of shame. Leave us alone, please, ma'am.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought.
We've done
I
nothing.
have nothing to be ashamed of.
Yes,
I'm
you
just-
are. You're imposing your will
Call the
on me.
police and you're
Did you-
wasting resources for something that is not.
Did you call the
illegal.
police?
Yeah.
Why? Who's breaking the law?
Like now we can't
Because
leave.
we're asking.
Did you know that you're wearing the
Now we
American
can't-
flag?
Yes.
Okay, did you know that we have freedoms in America?
Right, but you.
Okay,
have-
so why would you do that?
because-
That's very anti-American of you, ma'am.
Because in our office, we employees cannot be political. We have to be apolitical because we serve the public.
Oh,
You're right.
Okay.
So you
And-
can't refuse because you're
No,
under the policies
we have-
of the work that you have.
We have policies in place by
exactly.
the mayor and the city of Jacksonville.
And because
that
you're
we have to
employed by
comply.
the city, you are held to those. I am not employed by the city. I do not follow by protocol and by your.
we follow the law,
We
ma'am.
follow the
Respectful to
law.
us.
We follow the law.
We-
And you called the law enforcement, and they're going to come here and tell you the same thing we're telling you now.
That's fine, and I
Okay.
welcome them.
And then you're gonna do the walk of shame. Share, like, and subscribe to Auditing America. Find us on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. We have nearly 100 million combined.
Hey, Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
Views. Anybody want to say hi, Mom? Hi, Mom. Well, yes. I'm not just an idiot with a backwards hat and a cracked iPhone, okay? We are educating everyone on the First Amendment.
And our children.
No.
We're educating everyone on the First Amendment. You see, the First Amendment is not just freedom of speech. It's freedom of the press, freedom of religion, freedom to peacefully assemble. You have the right to work on a story in a public place and publish it. You have the right.
The court has already backed this up.
You have the right.
Any public place to record our public officials being paid on the public dime to hold them accountable.
But you see, they see a camera and they go, ah! Even the guys that swore to protect us.
Taking footage of us everywhere we go.
There's multiple cameras here. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But you know what's the difference?
Your alibi, you have to pay for that, and they might even scrub half of what's on there.
Yeah, they don't show the video to anyone.
Get scrubbed.
You see, she's
Shenanigans.
No, 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 no.
Shenanigans.
No, 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 no.
Now, that's just a lot of shenanigans right there, because frauditors edit their videos to make themselves look better. We all know this. But not only that, to compare your video to surveillance video or body cam footage is just wrong. You see, especially in the state of Florida, where body cam footage is extremely cheap and in some cases free, due to the fact of the Sunshine Law. Yes, now, surveillance equipment like they have here, which is used to protect the staff at the building and other patrons, might require a fee to request that footage. However, any edits would be made to it would be to protect personal private information. To say that you guys don't do the same thing is just hypocrisy.
exercising her First Amendment. If you flip it this way, you'll get a better picture, ma'am. Yes, you do. We love the Constitution. We love America. God bless America. God bless Auditing America. Share, like, and subscribe. Auditing America, no dashes, no numbers, all together. Find us on TikTok. 14 million views combined on TikTok. Help us reach 40,000 followers on TikTok. We just have 175,000 subscribers on YouTube. Nearly 100 million combined views. You see? When I say that, everybody starts scratching their heads. Oh, we messed up. But you know what? We're here to stand up for the First Amendment. That's why Mr. America does what he does. That's why the Oath Reaper does what he does. That's why Fake Mike Real News does what he does. That's why Chase from the Allen Report does what he does. Now we're going to stand by
and then take money
and wait for the police officers to see if they respect our First Amendment.
Well, there's only so much of these brain jackasses we can tolerate of them repeating the same stick over and over. So let's just jump ahead to when the cops show up to deal with these two idiots.
Sometimes you got to remind them. How you doing, officer?
Hold on.
Can I have your name and badge number real quick?
I'm trying to figure out what's going on, sir, so if you want to hold on a second, then I'll talk to you.
I'm the supervisor.
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
Beth Dickey. This gentleman, and that gentleman are refusing to put on a mask, refusing to leave because they won't put on a mask. And they're trying to convince my customers to take off their masks.
No, we're freely speaking, okay? We explained to her that
Hold on
there's
a second.
exceptions to the rule.
Hold on a second, I will talk to you. What would you like me to do?
We need them out of here.
Would you like them trespassed?
Why? We've done nothing wrong, and this is a public place.
Let me get Mr. Love on the phone. I'll get a final decision, but we do want.
Listen, man, you can't just solicit a trespass. You can't do that. This is a public area. You just broke your policy, okay? You can't do that. So
Wrong, 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 wrong. Wrong, 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 wrong. You're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong.
You all need to really stop spreading that rumor that you guys can't be trespassed from a public place, because it's simply not true. And if you want to go the route with, well, I have to commit a crime first, disorderly conduct and breach of the peace would be the first crime you guys would be guilty of, and secondly would be criminal trespass, because trespassing once you were asked to leave and you refused to. Also, this whole thing of he solicited a trespass, you can't do that. He's not soliciting a trespass, and even if he did, it's not against his policy. He simply asked the worker, what would you like us to do? Would you like us to trespass them? He's not demanding them, he's not doing anything to force them to trespass you. He is simply asking a question.
To have a
I need
crime.
you to step outside.
No.
What have we done?
It needs to be a crime.
I want to
Then
talk to
need-
y'all outside, away from all of these
Then
people.
issue
So
me
we
an
can,
official trespass on paper.
I need y'all to step outside.
Issue me an official trespass.
Sir, why would you want to? Why did you solicit a trespass? That's my question.
Mr. Love said absolutely.
Why would you can't solicit a trespass, bro? You just solicited a trespass.
asked her what
You
she
can't do
wanted.
no. You can't say, "Do you want them trespass?" You can't use that line. We're in a public place. We've done nothing wrong. We have.
We don't have any grounds to trespass.
There's-
I
We are
do.
on
This is a public
ground.
No.
property, and I can.
And we're
trespass you
we're
from it.
conducting.
It's a crime
Hold on, let me
to
speak.
trespass
Let me
someone
speak.
from public property, sir.
Let me speak
You're
for
an officer and you don't understand your own
I understand
policy
how
on
to.
this?
I understand how to do my job very
Then you
well.
better
Thank you
issue
very
me a
much.
trespass. then.
I need y'all to step outside.
Issue me the trespass.
Sir, we've done nothing wrong.
X-ray 453. Start me another 35 or 2, please.
Sir, we've done nothing wrong. We've done nothing wrong.
We're in public area. You have to have a crime to trespass this.
I'm gonna wait for
public
more
area.
officers to show up, and then we'll
Thank
escort
you.
you out
You
of the
gotta
building.
Why do you want to do that? Let me
Do
speak.
you have a supervisor coming?
I can have one come.
Please.
Oh.
I need a supervisor.
Let me talk for a second.
Oh, is somebody afraid to go to jail? Because now you're trying to backpedal as much as you can to try to de-escalate the situation that you two idiots have brought to the point of going to jail and getting handcuffs placed on you.
X-ray 453. Can you also start me a supervisor, please?
My friend, why did you request did you solicit a trespass?
I didn't solicit
Yes,
it.
you did. You said, would you like to have him trespassed? You can't do that, sir. We've done nothing wrong.
They would like them trespassed.
But he solicited a trespass. He can't. We've done nothing wrong. We're conducting business. But sir, we're conducting business. Sir, why? Please don't touch me, sir. Sir, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing, bro?
I've given you
I've done
lawful
nothing.
orders.
Okay, but I've done nothing wrong. I've done nothing wrong.
I've had back surgery.
I've done nothing.
What? Put your phone down.
For what?
I've done nothing wrong, man.
My camera is down, fool! David, are you recording this? Thank you, buddy. Thank you.
I've done nothing wrong.
What crime do you suspect me of committing?
Disorderly conduct, criminal trespass, breach of the peace, crimes against fashion, but that's not something they can punish you for. We're going to end the video here. It looks like Oath Reaper, the taller gentleman, was the one who actually went to jail. No update on his charges other than what Auditing America placed in the comments section saying the charges were dropped, but I will look into it and see what I can find out. I do know the fact that Oath Reaper's channel is no longer on YouTube. So if you guys like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Leave a thumbs up and a comment because it helps me with the algorithm. Also, if you can, please consider becoming a member. With all that being said, be well, be safe, and I'll see you guys next time. And a special thank you to all members of the news team. Without your guys' support, I couldn't keep the channel going, so thank you from the bottom of my heart.